I don't think we should blindly believe in astrology, and in that sense, the study of the charts of twins is fascinating. If astrology is accurate, whether they are identical or not, two babies born on the same date, at the same time, at the same location, have the same birth chart, right? Being each a crystallization of the same moment in time and space, they should then have similar destinies. Is this true? Yes and no. Why? This is what we shall find out here today. Good morning, bonjour, welcome to my channel where I talk about all things astrological. Michelle Karen, astrologer, shaman, author of Astrology for Enlightenment, published by Simon & Schuster, New York, as well as the astrologically based oracle deck, Attuning to the Quantum. I was selected to be the astrologer to the stars at the 78th Academy Awards in Hollywood. What makes the topic of twins even more interesting is that, did you know this? Most of the world population has a twin, another child who was born on the same date, same time, at the same location as us, yet from different parents. This twin is called our astral twin. Many studies have been conducted proving that despite differences in socio-economic backgrounds, genetics, race, or religion, the parallelism between those astral twins' lives were absolutely uncanny. Even if they never met throughout their lives, they suffered the same injuries at the same time, had identical scars, got married on the same date to someone having the same first name, had the same number of children whose birth dates were the same, got promoted at the same time, and often died within hours of each other. There are enough documented examples to not brush this off as coincidences. For example, on June 4th, 1738, the future King of England, George III, was born at the same time as Samuel Hemmings, a commoner at the parish of St. Martin in the Fields. They were obviously completely unrelated and of very, very different social backgrounds, yet they shared the exact same birth chart. As it so happens, George III became King of England on October 25th, 1760, the day Samuel Hemmings officially opened his blacksmith's workshop. Both married on September the 8th, 1761. Okay, we could say that this was a conscious choice by Samuel Hemmings. Fine. But that they both became ill, had the same accidents at the same time, and died both on January 29, 1820, that is a little difficult to plan. George IV also had an astral twin, a chimney sweeper. They both became infamous gamblers and notorious spendthrifts. While George acquired the finest horses in the country, the chimney sweeper bought a stable of donkeys. George was kicked in the rib by a horse. On this very same date, the chimney sweeper was kicked in the hip by a donkey. They both took the same amount of time to recover from their injuries, and the day George went bankrupt, the chimney sweeper lost all his belongings, sadly. Closer to us, there is a case of Michael Murphy and Edward Thompson, both born in Queens on July 19, 1913. They had similar ambitions. They both graduated from Brooklyn Law School in the class of 1936. Michael became police commissioner in New York, while Edward rose to be New York's fire commissioner. Interesting, similar professions. Another case, Donald Chapman and Donald Brazil. same first name, both born at the exact same time in neighboring cities in California, meaning at almost the same latitude and longitude, both on September 5th, 1933. 5 days after their 23rd birthday on September 10th, 1956, they crashed head on into each other on Highway 101 south of Eureka and sadly were instantly killed. A further analysis revealed that they had lived nearly identical lives, held the same kind of job, and dated girls with the same first name. The list of such recorded parallel cases goes on and on and on. I believe firmly that based on the good karma we have accumulated in past embodiments and the debts we came to work out, our soul chooses the most appropriate cosmic conditions to start its new life class with our birth. Our first breath seals what we agreed to rectify and develop when we reincarnated. So, what does astrology have to say about twins who are not alike? My personal experience working with the charts of fraternal twins, so born of the same parents, is that despite their charts being almost exactly the same, the interpretation is not always perfectly identical. And the almost in this sentence is very important. What we need to know is that every 4 minutes, a new zodiac degree rises on the eastern horizon. Each degree is connected to a certain image, which means that even with only one degree difference, that can correspond to another symbol. 10 minutes apart could mean a completely different rising sign or ascendant. The cusp of the houses, which correspond to the areas of our lives, could be in a different sign, therefore ruled by a different planet if they were just at the end of one sign. Also, a planet, which is at the very last degree of a sign in the chart of one, in the chart of the other, could find itself at the beginning of the next sign. And these small in appearance differences can make a big difference in interpretation. And even in the case of twins born by cesarean, so exactly at the same time in this lifetime, because this is an artificial birth, in my experience, they still carry the blueprint of the time they should have been born, which is also true of premature births. Moreover, it doesn't mean that they've been twins in every lifetime. Therefore, they carry different memories, skills, talents that come into play in the manner in which they use the specific tools they were born with. A same book can be understood on various levels depending on the consciousness of the reader. This, of course, opens a debate of destiny and free will. Race, religion, social background, economic situation, or education cannot be assessed from a birth chart alone. But the basic tools, skills, and character we came with are written very clearly in our natal horoscope. And as the great 19th century British astrologer Alan Leo aptly said, character is destiny. So dates of marriage, promotions, birth of children, etc. can be the same, but what we do with those and in between remains our free will. If we know that it's raining outside, we can choose to stay home with a book and a cup of hot chocolate, or go out with a coat and an umbrella, or decide to freely experience the rain. All astrology says is, it is raining outside. And this is where, to me, the value of astrology resides, because understanding ourselves helps us make the most of our talents, correct our flaws, so that we may live our best life. And it is really fascinating to know that, especially if we were born in a large city, most of us have a twin, an astral twin whose journey in life parallels ours. We may or may never meet this person, but if we do, this might reveal deeper aspects of our own destiny. If you already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, you are most welcome to leave a comment, place a thumbs up, and hit that bell to be notified when I upload a new video once a week. Remember, as always, choose your battles, walk in beauty. Thank you for watching. Until next time.